Operation Essential Harvest. In the summer of 2001, the small Balkan nation of Macedonia teetered on the edge of civil war. Ethnic tensions between the majority Macedonian Slavs and the ethnic Albanian minority had exploded into armed conflict. Rebel groups from the Albanian National Liberation Army, NLA, launched attacks in northern regions, demanding greater rights and autonomy. The Macedonian government responded with military force. As fighting intensified, fears mounted that another brutal conflict like those in Bosnia and Kosovo was about to unfold. The international community scrambled to act, and once again, NATO found itself called upon to prevent the Balkans from igniting. Operation Essential Harvest was NATO's answer. Launched on August 22, 2001, the mission was designed to be short, sharp, and focused. Its objective was not to wage war, but to collect and destroy weapons voluntarily surrendered by the NLA as part of a fragile peace agreement brokered by Western diplomats. For NATO, it was a gamble, entering a volatile environment with the hope that disarmament would cool tensions and pave the way for political reform. Around 4,800 NATO troops from 15 nations, including the UK, France, Germany, and the United States, were deployed under the operation. They operated primarily in northern Macedonia, near conflict zones, where rebel fighters still lingered in the hills and mistrust ran high. Despite the risks, the mission was set to last just 30 days, a rapid deployment meant to demonstrate NATO's ability to intervene swiftly and effectively when peace was within reach. NATO soldiers worked closely with local leaders, rebel commanders, and international monitors. Over the course of the mission, the NLA surrendered more than 3,800 weapons, including assault rifles, machine guns, mortars, and anti-aircraft equipment. The collected arms were carefully documented and destroyed. Though modest in scale, the symbolic weight of the disarmament was enormous. It signaled a willingness on both sides to step back from the brink. But Essential Harvest wasn't just about collecting guns. It was about creating space for diplomacy to take hold. NATO's presence helped reassure civilians, de-escalate tensions, and support the implementation of the Ohrid Framework Agreement, a political accord that granted greater rights to the Albanian minority and laid the foundation for peace. While NATO's official role was limited to disarmament, its troops were often seen as stabilizers in a highly fragile environment. The mission concluded on September 26, 2001 as planned, but its impact extended far beyond those 30 days. By disarming the rebels and preventing a full-scale civil war, NATO had helped preserve Macedonia's territorial integrity and steer the country toward a more inclusive political future. It was one of the rare instances where swift, limited intervention produced tangible results without prolonged military engagement. Operation Essential Harvest demonstrated NATO's growing capacity for crisis response in complex political environments. It marked a shift from traditional combat operations to stabilization efforts rooted in diplomacy, trust-building, and restraint. It also proved that peacekeeping didn't always require massive troop deployments or years of occupation. Sometimes, a well-timed, well-executed mission could change the trajectory of a nation. For the people of Macedonia, Essential Harvest offered a lifeline at a critical juncture. For NATO, it was a validation of its evolving role in post-Cold War Europe. And for the world, it was a reminder that sometimes peace can be harvested, if only the ground is prepared with patience, courage, and unity.